Imagine being a police officer, sworn to protect and serve, yet harboring the darkest of secrets. This is the chilling story of Gerard John Schaefer, also known as the Unelivered Cop, the Hangman, or the Butcher of Blind Creek. Schaefer is one of America's most disturbing serial unelivers who wore a badge. In the early 1970s, Schaefer worked as a sheriff's deputy in Florida, using his position of authority to prey on young women and girls. Behind his seemingly normal disguise lay a monster whose crimes would shock even the most hardened investigators. His victims were primarily young women and teenage girls, often hitchhikers or runaways. He would approach them with his badge, gaining their trust before turning their encounter into a nightmare. Schaefer's signature was particularly horrifying. He would bind his victims to trees, torture them, and perform unspeakable acts before ultimately taking their lives. What drove this man to commit such heinous acts? Psychologists who studied Schaefer pointed to his troubled childhood and deep-seated hatred of women. He wrote disturbing stories about unaliving and torture, which he claimed were merely fiction, but later proved to be detailed accounts of his actual crimes. The break in the case came when two teenage girls managed to escape after Schaefer left them bound to a mangrove tree. Their testimonies led to his arrest, but this was just the beginning. When police searched his mother's house, they discovered a treasure trove of evidence: jewelry, diaries, and photographs belonging to missing women. The true extent of Schaefer's crimes may never be known. While he was convicted of only 2 unalivings, investigators believe he could be responsible for up to 30 unaliving. He spent the rest of his life in prison, where he was unalived by a fellow inmate in 1995. His story serves as a chilling reminder that sometimes the monsters we fear most might be hiding behind the very badges meant to protect us. In an ironic twist of fate, the man who once wielded authority to take lives met his end at the hands of another criminal, bringing a dark chapter in Florida's history to a close. If you found this story interesting, like, comment, subscribe, and follow for more.